Hello guys, Lumin here, and in this video I wanted to show you guys how I did the breaks for my track Wonderland together with Jade and Jax. Now, I don't have these stems for the drops, that's all Jaden works. All I did was the breaks and the outros and the build up and stuff. So I'm just gonna show you how I did the first break. In the second part, if there's gonna be a second part, I'll show you how I did the second break with the orchestra stuff. So let's just take a listen first at the first break. Alright, so I don't have the focus here because they're somewhere around my hard drive because I've been like messing around. I've like been dragging files to different hard drives and stuff, so this is the one without the focus. But let's start from the beginning. The sound you hear the most is the music box, which is this cool little plugin that a friend of mine told me about. It's really simple. It's nothing complicated. It's just a music box. You can hear it in tracks like Music Box by Martin Garrix and Hardwell. I'm not sure if that track is out yet, but whatever. It also has these nice clicking effects. They're like spinning effects, like if a music box would be like starting up or something. But I didn't use them. I don't know. I just didn't like them that much, I guess. And the second sound you hear is a small plug sound, just to kind of like fill some background. So they just like this is with the plug sound, and this is without it. It just sounds kind of like empty, and the plug sound just kind of adds the mid tones or like the mid frequencies. It kind of fills up the mid frequencies. So if you look at the music box, if you open my mixer channel, there's a lot of stuff going up here. I use like 54 mixing. Sorry, I used up to 54 channels. So here's my music box. Nothing much really, just AAQ. Cutting out the 200 frequencies, up to 200 frequencies, just to give the bass some space to work with. You don't want your leads and stuff to get in the way with your bass, because you should really just cut everything that's not a bass sound or something. You should just like cut it at 100 hertz minimum or 200 hertz or something. Just because you want, this is mostly just your bass sounds. This is just mostly your leads and that kind of stuff. You don't want your leads to be interacting with your bass sounds. So I basically cut all my leads at 200 hertz. I did the same for the Spire preset, which is number 6. As you can see, also 200 hertz, and just doing some simple EQing, nothing too fancy. Got some reverb on this. Some flat reverb with room size 40, about 26. Decay, not above 1 second, because I think like 1 second is enough reverb for just a lead in the break or something. If you want to do some big room drop, then you can go maybe higher than that, but I won't suggest it. I think that beneath 1 second is more than enough. No pre-delay, low cut at 400 hertz, high cut at 4 kilohertz, and just a fast OP to just kind of like, I don't know, bringing it nice and stuff. Just kind of filter it out. I have this sound which I got from Kashmir's Burn project, which he put it on the splice. Also here, just cutting out some low frequencies, because you should also do this with samples and other stuff, and white noise sweeps and everything. This just kind of prevents your tracks from being muddy and stuff. So I did that. Got some high pass filter on it. What else do we have? All right, then we have the chord progression, which let's turn these on real quick. Okay, it's got the first EQ is just for basic EQing, use the sound EQing. Got a small sound equalizer up here, a fast LP, got a compressor running, and then I have another EQ which is cutting it off of 200 Hz, and then just some simple other stuff. Now there's also a synth which is just kind of playing in the background to just kind of fill up some empty spaces. And then we have the bass up here, which is this sound. As you can see, you have to put your bass in mono, which you can simply doing by taking this small thing here and dragging it up the right to the right. Also here, I just gonna reduce some low end around here. Should have actually just cut the high frequencies, which I didn't do in this one. Don't know why, but you should actually just just do it like this. Just high pass it or low pass it, low pass it, and just like did about 200 or something, which you should actually do, but I didn't do that. Don't know why, but kind of dumb. All right. So then we got the main part, which are the horns, which again cut at 200 Hz. A lot of high frequencies boosting, because it didn't really have a lot of high frequencies. And if you can see, it's an Nexus preset. It's a massive big band, and I took away one of the synths and just kind of messed around with the volumes a little bit. Also, I disabled the delay and the reverb on the preset, as the background synths already have some reverb, so I don't need the main synth to have more reverb. And since it's already a pretty big synth, I don't think it really needs reverb. So right, then we have the claps, which are a Vengeance loop sample. As you can see, I cut it at 300 Hz, boost the high a little, and you get a nice little clap. What else? Oh, we have the riser, which is you can hear it because it's low pass filtered. But if you drag up this small little thing in your piano roll and you click on note fine pitch, you can like pitch the sample without having to make an automation clip. It's pretty cool. It just makes it easy and stuff. So yes, that's a Vengeance sample, which I looped. And as you can see, also cutting out low frequencies, just some basic EQing, got some reverb on it. Really like the Valhalla reverb. But this one is turned off though. It's probably like I didn't automate it. Oh well. I just like to play around with reverb. But yeah, some reverb on this one. See what else do we have. No, that's basically for the first break really. It's nothing complicated. The effects, as you can see, what is this? One, see effects. I didn't do any EQing on these effects really, which I actually should have done. But that's something I've done later in when I like mixed everything in this other project. But yeah, this is basically the first break for Wonderland with Jade and Jax. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.